Yeah. This is for Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. This is for the child that is searching for the answer. Wish I could take your tears and replace them with laughter. Long live Palestine, long live Gaza. Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. This is for the child that is searching for the answer. Wish I could take your tears and replace them with laughter. Long live Palestine. While we listen to tunes made by ignorant fools, Israel blocked the UN from delivering food. They bring in the troops and you won't even glimpse at the news. They make money off the products that we're quick to consume. And it's not simply a question of differing views. Forget emotions, this is facts, what I spit is the truth. Makes no difference if you're a Christian or if you're a Jew. They're just people living in different conditions to you. They still die when you bomb their schools, mosques and hospitals. It's not because of rockets, please God, can you stop this all? I'm not related to the strangers on the TV, but I relate, cause those strangers could have been me. Words could never ever explain the raw tragedy. It's not a war, they're just murdering more rapidly, and we're automatically supporting pure savagery. Imagine how you feel if this was your family.
Free my people, long live Palestine. We will never let you
Sing it with me now.
Free Palestine, 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 free Palestine.
Palestine remains in my heart forever. We stand for peace, times of war. We shan't surrender, remember. It didn't start in this dark December. Every coin is a bullet if you're Marks and Spencer. And when you're sipping Coca-Cola, that's another pistol in the holster of them soulless soldiers. You say you know about the Zionist lobby, but you put money in their pocket when you're buying it.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing tonight? Come on, you gotta give me better energy. Strong energy. My name is Ines and this is Kat. We're both members of the Students Against Israeli Apartheid here at York. 6 years after the boycott, divestment and sanctions call from the Palestinian Civil Society, we'd like to welcome you to the 7th annual Israeli Apartheid Week. Israeli Apartheid Week began right here in Toronto all those years ago, and since then has taken place in 80 cities worldwide, including South Africa and Palestine. So just a quick update about the room booking. We're really sorry about the crammed venue. We had to forcibly relocate at the last minute because of certain circumstances that happened. But on a brighter note, so far this week we've had a great turnout and very inspiring speakers. Last night we were very proud to host Judith Butler. The turnout was amazing, 700 people almost showed up for her talk. And also on Tuesday we were excited to screen Jaffa, The Orange is Clockwork, and to host Naji Farah, an EPA survivor. And on Monday night, many of us were there for the launch of UFT's divestment from Israeli Apartheid campaign. And as we continue to focus on the importance of campus resistance, SAIA York has an exciting announcement that we're going to share with you tonight.
So before we begin, we're just going to start by reading a statement of Indigenous solidarity. So we'd like to begin by recognizing that as we gather this week to assert our opposition to colonialism and apartheid and our solidarity with Indigenous struggles, as the organizers of Israeli Apartheid Week in Toronto, we believe that we cannot speak meaningfully about Israeli apartheid without speaking first about the realities of apartheid here in Canada. Canada's reservation system and treatment of Indigenous peoples was closely studied by the planners of apartheid in South Africa. From its very foundation, Canada has been based on the theft of Indigenous land and the genocide and displacement of Indigenous peoples. In crucial ways, the Canadian state's treatment of Indigenous peoples, historically and currently, can be described as an apartheid system. From the imposition of the Indian Act and residential schools, the continued theft of lands and resources, and cultural appropriation. In the face of more than 500 years of colonialism, Indigenous communities continue to resist and survive. Their multiple struggles demand our active support, especially in the face of state repression and criminalization. As non-natives, we have a role within our own communities to further the process of decolonizing Canada. If you're with us in opposition to Israeli apartheid, we encourage your consistent opposition to apartheid right here in Canada. Let us support both the resistance of Indigenous Palestinians and the survival and struggles of Canada's Indigenous nations. From Palestine to Turtle Island, there is no justice on stolen land. So just a quick announcement that on Sunday, March 13th, we're going to end off the week by hosting the Great Indian Bus Tour in collaboration with the Native Canadian Centre of Toronto. So tickets are available tonight, and they're just on sale outside at the table out there, and it's a $10 sliding scale, and it leaves at noon on Sunday.
We also have an incredibly exciting week ahead of us, and tomorrow night, Riham Barouthi, founding member of the Palestinian Campaign for the Academic and Cultural Boycott of Israel, and Nalia Bunima, a commentator and writer on Middle East and Arab American affairs, will address the current state of the BDS movement. This event is going to take place, it's going to be held at 7 p.m. at the University of Toronto, the auditorium. And considering the repression that this event has had to face, the topic of tonight's panel is very timely. Our panel tonight will explore our university's complicity in Israeli apartheid. Our panelists will be discussing the ways in which York is both deeply complicit in the war crimes committed by Israel and how students, faculty, and staff at York have worked to resist this injustice on campus.
So before we begin, we're going to have a question and answer period after the panelists. And I'm just going to go over a few quick ground rules. The first is that we're going to be using York's three strikes disruption policy. So hopefully this won't happen, but if there is any disruptions, we'll give 2 warnings, and then on the third, we're going to be asking you to leave the room. As well, we'd just like to state that the organizers of this event are committed to free speech and open dialogue. We are opposed to Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, and all other forms of racism and discrimination. So all participation in this event must be in line with these basic commitments, and if it's not, that will count as a disruption, and three strikes rule will apply. As well, we have no AV recording policy, so tonight we're lucky to have someone actually filming this event, and the video will go up on our new website very shortly. So if you do have any cameras, we're just going to ask you to put them away at this time. And finally, if anyone in here is a credentialed and registered member of the media, we're just going to ask you to register with our media desk, which is again outside of the room. And that is it.
I'm sorry, before we begin, we have a quick announcement from Rinch and Dolma with the Students with Free Tibet. Kindly just come up here. Give her some support, guys, come on!
It's great to see you all here today. Like you mentioned, I'm Rinch and Dolma. I just came from downtown. We had a protest this morning at 10 a.m. at Queen's Park to the Chinese consulate. March 10th is our annual uprising day, and so today was the 52nd anniversary of commemorating the uprising in 1959. Tibet was invaded in 1949 by China and is currently illegally occupied. And I just want to thank you for this opportunity for coming here and also voicing Tibet's struggle for self-determination and independence. And I really hope to work in collaboration with him and SAIA to make this campus a lot more active. And if you want to get involved with Students for Free Tibet, I have a chapter here at York, and go on Facebook, and it's just SFT at York. And we do a lot of campaigns with political prisoners, environmental issues, and other campaigns that might occur depending on the situation in Tibet. And so that's me. Does anybody have any questions, or no? Just want to come and say hi, show my support and solidarity. Thank you.
Thank you, Rinchen, for those great words. Without further ado, we'd like to introduce our first speaker. Paul Kellogg is an assistant professor in the Master of Arts Integrated Studies program at Athabasca University in Alberta. He received his Ph.D. in political studies from Queen's University and his MA in political science from York University. While an undergraduate at York, he spent 1 year as editor of Excalibur. He has published articles in various journals, including the Canadian Journal of Political Science, Contemporary Politics, the International Journal of Zizek Studies, New Political Science, and Political Studies.